What's good, guys? Austin here, and today we're doing another episode of the top 5 best Android apps, this time for January 2017. Just barely making it in, but you guys seem to enjoy the last episode, so with all that said, let's just go ahead and get started. So the first one I have here is extremely useful for people like me who like to travel, and it just came out recently, just a couple months ago, and that's Google Trips. So if you have a Gmail account, which most of you probably do, this is a great way to organize your trips. So it automatically pulls the flight information and all of the itineraries, your hotel, your flights, and everything from your email, and automatically places it into this app. And it's great for a lot of reasons. So all in one app, you can pull just about everything related to your trip. So first of all, they have the reservations pulled from your email, and if you're in the airport, you can get your boarding pass, etc. And it also gives you things to do, saved places, and even recommendations for day plans. But the best thing on top of all this is, especially if you're traveling out of the country and you might have a spotty cellular connection, or you might just have Wi-Fi, you can actually just go ahead and download all the information pertaining to your trip so that you have it offline available to go, so that if you don't have any internet where you are, then you can still have access to all this information and get to where you need to go on the trip. So if you love to travel, this is a great app to have. So next up, we have Snap Swipe Drawer. So this is a great one for people who love widgets, or if you're actually just coming from iOS, because it gives you sort of the same functionality of widgets that you have on that platform. So essentially what it allows you to do is take the widgets on your home screen and move them up to the notification bar. So if you're someone that likes having a lot of apps on your home page, but you don't actually like having those widgets take up space, you can put them in a pull down notification tray, and you can have access to all of those just by swiping down. And it actually works really well, because not only can you customize all of the apps that you can actually put on the screen, but you can pretty much access this from any app that you're in and just have a very quick glance at all of your widgets and have that detailed information that you wouldn't be able to see from just a notification. So for example, I have 3 here. I have my alarm, I have Reuters for news, and then I have my calendar. And it's great because I can access this from any app, and it's really easy to get to, and you can actually customize where you can swipe down from and the sensitivity so that you know that you're actually swiping down. And it's a really useful app if you want to have really quick and easy access to all of your widgets. Highly recommend. And next up, we have a utility that looks pretty similar to one of the apps that I featured on my last video. And it's because it's very similar, but this is even better, and I'm glad that I found this one because it's free and it gives you even more options. This is called Powerline, and it's much better than Energy Bar, which I featured in my last video. So essentially you get the same thing here. This app allows you to have a little notification bar, which gives you a quick, easy glance to how much battery life you have. And it's extremely useful. I've actually been using it, and it's nice to just be able to glance and turn off the percentage and just glance at how much battery I have, especially when I'm in full screen apps. But you can see more than just your battery in this app, which makes it great. You can see how strong your Wi-Fi or 4G signal is, how hard your processor is running, how much storage you still have, pretty much anything you would want to. So this is a great app and definitely a much better alternative to Energy Bar, which I featured in my last video. I always like to feature games in these episodes because I'm not really one to play really hardcore games on my phone, but I really do like the occasional simple game that I can just play to pass the time whenever I'm on the bus or in the car or something. So today we're looking at a pretty small game called Slider. Again, I don't really look for games that require me to use a lot of brain power, because if I did, I would just turn on my console. But whenever I'm on the go, I just like something simple to distract my mind. This is the perfect game for that. Basically, all you have to do is you have this little black square, and all you have to do is slide into the little finished square on the board. And it's a really simple game. It's really easy at first, but like most things, it gets pretty hard pretty quickly. But again, it's not too bad, and you don't have to think about it too much. It's just something that you can just play while you're on the train, on the bus, just want to pass some time, and it's not anything too serious. But overall, it's been a pretty relaxing game for me, and I would recommend it if you want something really simple to just take the time away. And last but not least, our last app is called Twila. And if you're a Mac or iPhone user, you're probably similar to the Flux or Flux app that they have, or the integrated feature on iOS, where it actually takes out the blue light from your screen to make it easier on your eyes, especially at night. This is essentially the same thing. I mentioned Flux because they actually do have a app on Android. That's just a preview, and it only works on rooted phones. This one works on every phone on Android, and it's pretty good. It allows you to set different times for you to activate the feature, where it just basically makes your screen red. But it's a lot easier if you're reading a lot on your phone or your Android tablet, especially at night, because it is scientifically proven that if you stare at your phone for a long time, you're not going to get the best sleep, and this kind of alleviates that. So I recommend this app if you're someone that just sits in your bed at 2 a.m. in the morning scrolling through your Facebook feed. You don't recognize it, but you're actually killing your sleep cycle. So definitely go ahead and check this app out. But that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and comment down below if any of these apps were useful. And also if you have any app recommendations for the future. I'm going to be doing probably one of these every month, and I might start doing an iOS version. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.